Hey guys, this is Corey with Custom RV in Amarillo, Texas, and today I have a brand new arrival today to show you. This is the 2021.5 Forest River Arctic Wolf 3770 Suite. This particular fifth wheel comes in at 10,756 pounds unloaded and is 42 feet 5 inches in overall length. We're going to do an interior and exterior walk-around video tour today and talk about some of the awesome features on this bunkhouse fifth wheel. Let's go ahead and we'll jump on to the inside. Alright guys, so we're on the inside of this 2021 Arctic Wolf model 3770 Suite. And as we start here in the living area, first thing you'll notice is a nice open concept design with the island kitchen. You'll also notice you have the nice party sofa. Now this is the standard furniture arrangement, so it is a little unconventional compared to some other brands. But as you can see, all 5 of these chairs recline. These two I just have not reclined, that way you can see what they look like. The the end seats will have the lights, heat, and massage, which is pretty cool. But again, they all recline. And you can see the nice zebra shades as well. These are really cool that you can let in as much or as little light as you want. And one thing I always forget to talk about is they've changed their valances and their window treatments. So these are a wood valance, and as you can see right here, they do trim out all of their windows in the living area, which is really nice. And if I sound a little more froggy than normal, I apologize. I've got really bad allergies, so just bear with me. You'll notice all the nice blue accent lights. You can turn those off if you want to. I think they look really cool. And if we take a look at the video that'll pop up, you'll notice that you do have 2 collapsible folding tables that go in front of this. That way you have a place to sit down and eat. Again, which is really nice. You know, they give you the recliners, but they give you the ability to sit down, play some cards, eat, you know, whatever. If we look up top, you'll notice you have a nice ceiling fan, which is pretty standard in most fifth wheels. And then over here you have your first of 2 15,000 BTU Coleman Q Series air conditioners. The nice thing about these is they're super quiet and they're really efficient as well. And in the suites you'll have 2 ACs standard, which is really cool. Over here, you have your entertainment center. This does come with a TV. When you're shopping around for these Arctic Wolves, if you notice this big metal piece here, this means that the unit has a TV, if they don't have it mounted. If you see this little plastic piece here, that's telling you that it is prepped for a TV. And you've got all your connections right there, your USB, power, and cable. 5200 BTU electric space heating fireplace down below. And if we look down here, you have your AM, FM, and Bluetooth stereo system. That does have HDMI and USB ports on it as well. And if we look at the countertops here, these are all a pressed membrane thermofoil style countertop. And you can see the simulated live edge right there as well. Kind of give you a shot back this way of what it looks like on this side. You're also going to have no heat ducts in the floor, so this is a cabinet ducted heating system. And then if we look up top, you can see that big speaker right there. That is a 200 watt subwoofer, and that's really nice. It sounds really good. I would suggest that whenever you're at a dealership looking at these, see if they'll let you turn the stereo on if there's power hooked up to it, or if it has the juice pack solar option, because it really does sound good once you kind of fine tune it just a little. Last thing I do want to mention, you can see right next to that ceiling fan you have double ducted AC runs. So this has what they call a racetrack ducting air conditioner. What that's going to do for you as a consumer is, let's say you're only on a 30 amp campsite and you can only run 1 air conditioner. And let's say you want to run the front one. The cool thing with that is you can turn that on and it'll still push air all the way to the back and vice versa, which is, it's going to help keep your coach cooled more efficiently, which is something that I always really like. Oh, I just noticed that. I love that USB port right there. That is so nice. And so many brands don't put the stuff like that in the slide-out box. I really like that. And a lot of people always ask me what this is. This is the return air, or the intake from the interior for your furnace. So just keep that in mind. All right, guys, that's going to do it for the living area. Let's go ahead and we'll crack open all this storage and take a look at the kitchen. All right, guys, so if we take a look above the entertainment center, you have a nice chunk of storage there for some DVDs or things of that sort. And as we come over here, I want to talk about this refrigerator here for a second. This is the 10.7 cubic foot Canon 12-volt compressor fridge. It's basically like an Everchill, but the nice thing about it is it'll run off of the solar panels or the charge line on your pickup truck or 110 shore power. So there's no propane in this that you have to worry about. And in point of fact, they actually don't want you running propane going down the road anymore. And then there's the freezer portion. So nice and deep. And you gain the 10 cubic foot fridge because the propane system's not on the back of the fridge. Love that extra little bonus drawer right there too, by the way. As we take a look at the countertop, or the island, I should say, you'll notice a nice one-piece farm-style sink with the high-rise industrial-style spring faucet. Handy little hand sanitizer station. That will fit any size of hand soap in point of reference. So we come down here, you'll notice a nice pots and pans drawer. 3-burner cooktop with the oven, with the light, and the knobs light up as well. Cool thing about this, this particular knob here will spark the oven as well as the stove, so you don't have to light the pilot light manually anymore. 3-burner cooktop with the front one being high output. And if we take a look back here, you'll notice the magnetic cutting board, hood range, and microwave oven. And you'll also notice a little bit extra storage right here. Something else to keep in mind, Forest River actually does not provide a paper owner's manual anymore. So what this is telling you is to download an app, and you can find the generic owner's manuals in this app. Now, when I say generic, I mean it's not specific to Arctic wolf or anything like that. It is very generic to RVs in general. So just keep that in mind. I get a lot of questions about that. I love their new colors and their fluted glass panels right there. Handy appliance outlet. You're also going to have a silverware drawer, and I love that they put the divider in there. You're also going to have a nice place for more pots and pans. 3 full extension plywood box ball bearing drawer guided drawers right here. And then if we kind of spin around, notice how long this island is, and I love that they didn't put the sink in the middle. You've got good storage there. Perfect spot for a trash can right here especially. Again, and I can't talk today either. I apologize for sounding extra froggy. Allergies, man, they are no fun. Anyways, beside the point. So right here you have this huge pantry, and I love that it's wide, not super deep. And the reason I say that is you can lose things in a very deep pantry way in the back. This is, you can see everything, and it goes way back here as well. I don't know how well that's showing up, but it is a very, very deep pantry. And something a lot of people do in these Arctic Wolves since they changed this, they want to go and they want to turn the knob to open it. It's just a magnet. All you do is pull. And there are household outlets on the island as well. Actually, you can see one right there. So, alright guys, that is going to do it for the kitchen and living area storage. Let's go ahead and we'll jump back to the back and take a look at the bunk room as well as the half bath. Alright guys, so stepping into the bunk room, first thing you'll notice you have a nice solid door to separate it off. If we look down here, you'll notice a great place to store some duffel bags. And this is a very unconventional bunkhouse. So you have a 60 by 74 queen bed down here. Nice big windows back here too. You know, you've got an emergency exit here, huge window that opens over here. And then you've got this window over here that I have the shade pulled down just to kind of try to keep some of the sun out. If we take a look back in here, you notice great extra storage. I mean, this cabinet is huge. It's as wide as the outside kitchen and just as deep, which is awesome. And then you'll have some little cubby holes back over here, as well as household USB outlets for the whoever's sleeping down here, and that handy little nightstand is awesome. If we look over here, you will notice you have your TV spot, so you can get the mount for this, or use the one in the living area. Now, why on earth you would do that, I have no idea. I'd just get a separate mount for back here, but hey, I know some people do it. And then you've got your connections right there. And let's see if I can do this without falling. But let's go ahead and we'll climb up here and take a look at this bed. So again, you have another 60 by 74 queen bed up here. 300-pound weight capacity up here as well. I love that shelf over there. And you do have household and USB outlets in that top right corner. And I really like that they put this kind of wrought iron style railing here. That way whoever's up here doesn't necessarily fall off. Okay. So spinning back over here, you have a nice sliding pocket door right here to close off the half bath. You've got good extra storage here, an exterior entry door, which we'll take a look at again from the outside. Porcelain flush lever toilet. Pretty good toilet placement for a half bath. You've got a mirror right there. This remote is for the Max Air fan up top, which I'll show you here shortly. Right there. So I love that they do this even in the half bath. A lot of brands don't. And you'll notice you have a dedicated AC vent for back here. I believe there is a heat vent as well. GFI protected outlet. Handy light switch so you don't have to be 10 feet tall to turn on the lights. Pretty decent countertops. These are the thermofoil again, and good countertop space for some toothbrushes and things. And then up here you have a nice little medicine cabinet and a good spot to set some extra stuff up there too. I didn't notice that last time. Alright guys, that's going to wrap it up for the bunk area. Let's go ahead and we'll jump up to the front and take a look at the master bathroom and bedroom. Alright guys, so before we step into the master bathroom, I do want to mention you've got your breakers and fuses right here, and then a handy little shoe garage right inside the entry door, which is pretty cool. You're also going to have your main control panel. So right here you can do your awnings, your slide outs, your lighting controls, your water pump and water heater on gas, and then you have your tank monitoring panel up here as well. A cool thing with this unit, and I can't show you how it works really since I'm using my phone to record this, but you do have this QR code right here. If you download the LCI One Control app, the nice thing about it is you can control all of this from your phone, and this QR code here, the cool thing about this is for your rear camera. So you can actually use your rear camera from your phone in the pickup truck. It's really neat. It's got a 1,000 foot range, I believe, maybe 700. I forget exactly. But if your clearance lights are on, you can use this camera. Then that's what this QR code is for. You can also do all of that from this panel here. And this one will allow you to do your leveling, which is really, really nice as well. And if you'd like more information on that, we can walk you through how to do this. Right here's your Wi-Fi prep. I won't go into that too much. If you want more information, give us a call. We can tell you what you need to do on that. This is the voltmeter for your juice pack. And then you've got one of your AC controls right here. I also love that they do this little motion sensor light for the steps here, which is pretty cool. Alright guys, so going into the master bathroom, you have a nice pocket door here. Porcelain foot flush lever toilet. You're also going to have a 30 by 36 inch shower with the slow close door, which is pretty cool. Something I really like. You can be up here upwards of 6'5" and still shower in here comfortably. You're also going to have another max air vent fan right here. This one does not have a remote, but you still have the fan here, which is really nice. Up here you have a nice medicine cabinet with a mirror. Motion sensor light here for the bathroom, GFI protected outlet. Nice Forest River size sink. And then good countertop space on either side. And then down here, you're going to have more storage. So alright guys, let's go ahead and we'll jump up to the master bedroom and take a look at some of the features there. Alright guys, so stepping into the master bedroom. First thing I want to talk about, you have a 72 by 80 king size bed. This is a true residential king. Not a RV king, not a kind of sort of king, you know, with these 70 by 80s. This is the biggest king bed you can get, which is awesome. Right next to the entry door to the bedroom, not bathroom, you have your thermostat, some lighting controls, and your slide out control for up here. If we look up top, you will notice you have a second 15,000 BTU Coleman Q Series air conditioner. This is a standard piece of equipment, so you don't have to pay extra for that. In the smaller Arctic Wolfs, it is optional, but in the Suite series, like we're in now, it is a standard feature. You're going to have a TV hookup location right here. You can probably fit a, I'm going to say a 32-inch TV with the extra countertop space here. Live edge simulated countertop there as well. You've got dual drawers here. Shoe garage underneath and some extra space right there. If we take a look up front, actually I'll go this way because there's some stuff in here I want to show you as well. You have a huge closet. Perfect shoe garage down there as well with some shelf space over here. And then if we come over here, you're going to have more shelf space. And a lot of people ask, where are the household outlets in here? And they are on this side of the bed right here. So you can put a CPAP machine or phone chargers or whatever you want to put there. There is storage under the bed too. That's where those tables are currently for the living area. And then right here, you have another huge closet. And there's a surprising amount of room over here. I think they actually lengthen this just a little bit. So you've got household and USB outlets, and here's where your washer dryer goes. And the cool thing about this is prepped for a stackable washer dryer. Now you do lose all of the shelf. That's a common question that I get all the time in here. But there's also plenty of room to get back here too if you don't do that. So, alright guys, that's going to wrap it up for the interior of the 2021.5 Arctic Wolf 3770 Suite. Let's go ahead and we'll take a look at the outside features and we'll see what you think. We'll be right back on the outside. Alright guys, so we're on the outside of this brand new Arctic Wolf 3770 Suite. And as you can see up front here, you have the nice fiberglass front cap with the LED lights, as you can see. And I actually remembered to turn them on today. You've got your Rhino box, pin box. Down here, this can be your spare tire compartment as well as your battery box. And then right here you have that switch for the docking lights and your automatic leveling controls for out here. As we come around this side, you have two 20-pound propane tanks, one on each side. You're also going to have storage. We'll take a look at that storage from the other side, but they did put the little clippy doodle on, and that's a technical term, by the way, up here. That way you don't hit the slide out with the door, or crush the door with the slide out, I guess I should say. Right here is your hookup area, is what I like to call it. So you've got this neat little motion sensor light that'll kick on when you're over here. 6-gallon gas electric water heater. You got your freshwater, city water, black tank flush, and cable and satellite hookups right there. Outside shower. And then these are the pull handles for your termination gate valves. And notice they're tucked up underneath the underbelly. And your first termination is right there. Speaking of underbelly, you're not going to see much because this is a fully enclosed and heated underbelly. As we come along this way, you'll notice your slide outs. They are cable driven, just in point of reference. Over here you have a second dump station, and again you'll notice that your termination valves are hidden in the underbelly. As we come back here, you've got your 50 amp power cord connection there, and then a huge chunk of storage back here underneath that rear bunk. A lot of people really like that. This is going to have slam latch doors and magnetic holdbacks. As we come back here, you have an optional piece of equipment. This is the rear accessory cargo rack. This is rated at 250 pounds. And then if we look up top, you will notice you do have the backup camera up there. And this is all LED tail marker, clearance lights. Everything is LED, which is really nice. Coming over here, you have a nice outside kitchen. You've got a propane hookup down there, a sink that's plumbed into a real holding tank with hot and cold water. You're going to have a little bit of storage right there. A drawer right here, and then a 6 cubic foot freezer and refrigerator. So tons of storage. This is a 110 fridge only, so just keep that in mind. Pardon me. And then you'll notice it's conveniently located under an awning, which is really nice. You're gonna have your rear entry door here. The nice thing about this, it has a larger grab handle, the nice glass door, and a quad step, as you can see right there. And then you'll have your rear jacks for your auto leveling. You can see those nice aluminum wheels. And then right here you have another entry door, your main entry door, which is going to have the same MORryde quad step. Those have adjustable feet and flip up inside the door. You're also going to have a friction hinge door, which is really nice. And then let's get to this storage. So you have a huge chunk of storage here. Cable and satellite hookups in here. You can run them through this outlet right there. Motion sensor lighting. You're going to have all kinds of space there. And then leash latch here, and your propane tank is right there. So alright guys, this is going to wrap it up for the 3770 Suite. If you're interested in this fifth wheel and you'd like pricing as well as availability, feel free to either give us a call at 806-335-2336, post any questions down in the comment section below, or you can email me at contact@custom-rv.com. Real quick, if you enjoyed this video and you found it informative, do me a favor, hit that like button down below. And if you're new to the channel, feel free to hit that subscribe and notification bell down below. Again, guys, we thank you very much for watching. And remember, at Custom RV, we know that RVs are made for women, so men can go camping. Have a great rest of your day, y'all.